Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Seance at Blake Manor. Last time, we spent 8 PM rifling through people's belongings in their rooms, and now in 1 minute, the masked ball is about to start. So let's ask someone a question, and then move on with our lives. And let's go with Miss McLeod.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
You know what? Actually, yeah. Do we ask about the timetable? No. Let's ask about her clandestine meeting. I just wanted to apologize, Miss McLeod, for walking in on you and Mr. O'Meara. It wasn't my intention. Also, I didn't walk in on you. You walked in on me. Oh, no, Oh, it was a stupid idea, really. You know my haste to find a suitor. I should have known better. If you'll forgive me for saying so, miss, you seem a very talented young woman. One with her whole life ahead of her. Why the rush? I have to, Mr. Ward. If I don't, then Miss Dean... Miss Dean. It doesn't matter. What matters is, I must. I don't think what Miss Dean is going to do will matter for you much.
I'll let you be, miss.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
There is the masked ball in the ballroom. And indeed, as I expected, Oh! Okay. We are probably getting warped to it. I don't think this is an event we can miss. It's getting late. I should return to my room and freshen up for the ball. I can pick up my investigations up again once it's over.
Okay, I'm ready. Well,
15,
how do I look?
15 minutes.
You clean up well, Declan?
Yeah.
I'm starting to see why I was offered so much money to come here.
Are you?
There's something very wrong with Blake Manor, and it seems Miss Dean's disappearance is only a small part of it.
Okay, in that sense, yes.
Do I continue? So much of what I've seen today is far beyond what I've ever thought possible. Every minute I spend here among this devilry, I risk losing my grip on reality. If I haven't lost it already. I could just leave. After all, I've been paid a deposit that will keep me ticking over until the end of next year at least. I could just leave and save myself. And damn Miss Dean and this cadre of magicians to whatever hell they brought upon themselves. No. I need to see this through. If not for Miss Dean, if not for the guests here, then at the very least for the staff forced to work here. And anyone outside these grounds who could be harmed by whatever demonic work is in motion here. My soul is tarnished enough as it is. Helping these pagans will hardly change what's waiting for me in the next life. Whatever's coming next, I pray I have the strength to face it. Well, I'd better get going. At this rate, I fear I may be the last person to the ball.
Yeah, right. Let's get going then. I'm sure nothing weird is going to happen at that ball. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. We'll just have a dance and then everyone will move on with their lives.
Ah, Mr. Ward, our final attendee.
My apologies. I was delayed in getting ready.
Of course, sir. There is no need to excuse your time to us. This is, however, a masked ball, sir. If you have not brought your own, we can provide one.
Please, I seem to be underdressed.
You've no idea, sir. Sorry, Mr. Varney, sir. Not my place. Anyways, here's your mask, sir, and some champagne for the toast.
You may go on through, sir. I'm sure the others are eager for your arrival.
My thanks.
Okay, what is our mask? I wish we could see it better.
Gentlemen, ladies,
Well, this is very cult-like.
let me once again welcome you to Blake Manor. I am honored to have you at this event. It is one's duty to the household and family to look forward to the future, to make decisions that strengthen the land and line. But it is also important to take some time and look backwards, not through storytelling or nostalgia, but through the literal visitation of my forebears. None of which would be possible, of course, without the talents of the renowned Carmela Mantovani.
And she is wearing some kind of fox deer mask? Is this... It's probably some kind of mythological animal.
Thank you, Marquis Blake. You are too generous, for I am but a humble guide. It is all of you shall do the work. Tomorrow night, when the veil is thinnest, our collective psychic forces will pierce through. Finally, we will speak directly with one of the dead. Absolutely, definitively beyond question. No medium, no spirit boards, no automatic writing. A spirit, here, talking to us itself, in its own voice. Finally, conclusive proof on the end of life. Their transition into a state of unlife. What they know of any forms of afterlife, and where the known ghost spirits go. But that is for tomorrow, see? Tonight, we celebrate. Perhaps preemptively. But after the event tomorrow, we will be trained, shaken, and, no doubt, changed by the revelations learned. Let us toast the end of our own ignorance, the birth of a new us, and the start of a new world of deeper spiritual understanding.
I must say, if you believe in this stuff, being at such an event definitely has to be pretty exciting. The guests are cool, the quote-unquote production values are wonderful, the masked ball is interesting. This would be a really cool event to attend.
Come, friends, let us raise our glasses.
They look more... I'm not sure they're made of glass.
To Miss Mantovani, and to knowledge.
Is it poison? Are all of us now poisoned? Oh, it might actually be. Hallucinogens? Are we quote-unquote tripping balls now? We are. Indeed we are.
Where am I? What was in that drink? Have I been drugged? What the hell is happening here? Shh, Declan. They're listening. I can't let on that Hey, I know her.
That's the washerwoman, I think.
Hey, I know you.
Okay, we are in the void. There are people dancing. And she bursts into crows.
Why do you keep doing that?
Yeah, hate it when I try to talk to a woman and she explodes into crows. Wait. She shouldn't do that. That's not normal. What have they given me? Okay, we have 3 paths. And we cannot save. We can sort of see people out there. I guess let's go to this one. Let's go to the left. This has 3 people.
This is a new experience.
I wonder if we can identify people from their masks and their voices. I'm not sure who the abstracted would be. I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of talking done in this episode because everything is probably voiced, but...
It's not common, no?
It might be. It is very common. Are you okay?
Okay, I think this is the priest. I think the void is Father Synod. Who could be the abstracted and the bird? I don't remember women in this crew very well, or who. The abstracted might be McCallahan? Rather, not McCallahan, just Callahan.
It's not my first time, but not what I expected here.
She has an accent. Would the bird be Barbossa then? Who would be the... Yeah, I think it might be Barbossa.
Yes, not what I expected.
No, I don't think this is Callahan. Out of men who exist, it could be the juror? Coventry, I think? I don't really remember his voice very well. I don't think this is Scarrett. I don't think this is definitely not Dupré. Could be Coventry. Okay, well, point is, everyone is stripping balls. Yes, this time we can go this way. Three people there. 4 people here.
Where is the exit? I want to leave.
That is a distinct voice. And you're very tall. I'm actually not sure who this could be. This is not Blake because we saw Blake having a different robe. Blake is in a red robe and a different mask.
It's No, I've lost it. Sorry.
Is this Lau? This could be Lau.
It'll be okay. Just take a moment and breathe. Remember, this is all transitory.
I think this is Callahan. This sounds like Callahan.
It feels like forever.
I don't know who the Horned Man would be.
Aye, but at the same time, it's over so fast.
This is definitely Domino. This is 100% Domino. I guess, given options, I would probably try to find more places with the Horned Man because he's the most suspicious of the guests. In the sense that I think he might be somewhat special due to his voice modulation and being so freaking tall. That is Lau and someone else. That is, I think, the host. I think that's Blake and other people. I think this is the tall man, the Horned Man. So let's go to you.
Do any of you have a gift? The sight or something else?
That is probably... I don't remember the voice, but based on the question, I assume this is the fraud woman who was trying to eat the heart of Evelyn Dean. I assume that is who she would be.
No. I'm very much an outsider here in that regard. And others. Oh, I'm trapped. I want to know what any of the touched are seeing in the midst of all this. You?
Truth?
No. But I think I'm seeing enough.
And you?
I don't understand your question. I see nothing that I don't normally.
Perhaps another glass then?
Who are you? You are the fraud woman. You are probably Barbossa. Your mask looks metal. You have rivets. Hornman is obviously a character in Irish folklore, but I cannot say anything about it really. And you are super tall, so you might be the shadowy presence, the giant. Did we ever identify if shadowy presence is related to Goipnir or not? I am not sure. Okay, 3 people there, 2 people, 4 people here. I think I would go with... there is also an island there we cannot reach. I think let's go to you. I am curious about Ofin.
Oh, my hands. They feel so tingly.
Okay, I think this is MacLeod.
Did you see that?
The wolf.
I'm seeing a great many things right now. Which do you mean?
Well, yes. Some of it seems more real than others, no?
I don't remember who this could be. It's possible this is one of the people we haven't really talked to.
I spoke to God a few moments ago. I'm sure that was real.
Which god?
And what did they say?
No, answer the fucking question. I want to know. Ofin, spill the beans. There is the host and the abstracted. Here we have Barbosa, Callahan, and Angel. Yes, based on the mask, the angel could be... what's his name? Omira? I think Omira could be an angel. That seems plausible. I think we will go to Omira. And there we have Sun, Moon, Ofin, and someone else.
I am back?
Did you leave?
Fuck. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sorry. Whatever they said, I skipped. I fucking hate this UI choice. Hold on. Let me pause the game and see if I can find a transcript of what they say. Okay, thankfully on Steam someone has transcribed the entirety of the ball, so I can look up this specific section. I am not going to read the parts we were not able to access to preserve the purity of the LP. So, the bird. I'm back. An angel. Did you leave? The bird. In a way, I was lost. For a while, I was somebody else. I think still here, but years ago. A man. A boy, actually. I was running. With my mother. Then, without. The crow. I've heard similar stories about this place. Too many, really. Inheritance turns families on themselves, even to this day. An angel. For all its grandeur, it is a miserable place. Okay, so this implies that Walter Blake is real. To which we haven't seen much evidence yet. The Hornman again.
I knew I was right, I knew it! I am coming for you! I am near! Do you come to free me? In a way, yes. That will be the end result.
Okay, I think the Hornman is almost definitely the Shadow Presence or Goipnir or something like that. And I think the priest is identifying it as an Aeon and trying to do something. So we need to pay more attention to the priest. I'm curious why you have snakes coming out of you. What is your deal? And someone is got choked out and kidnapped? Who was that? And we have a Hornman sigil at the exit. I need to stop. Can't let them get away. Okay, under the manor we go. Someone is getting kidnapped here. Oops. I'm trapped. Okay, should have been running faster apparently. You died on the grounds of Blake Manor. I wanted to investigate the side door. Please give me another save. Okay, thank God. We are in the catacombs, and it is 11 p.m. Okay, let's skedaddle after them.
Declan,
Is that Avon, our brother?
why did you let it happen?
I tried.
We cannot say.
It burns! Please, put it out!
How? You're dead.
Okay, we cannot actually enter the cell. It is just wasting our time. Mask? Must have fallen off the kidnap victim. I think this is Ophin's mask. There is something stuck to the inside. A long red hair. So this is it's probably Ophin who got kidnapped. And a secret passageway.
I can't let them get away.
Through the garden of all things. I'm sure they're going to the hedge maze. Or not. I don't think the garden was ever like this. I think we're running in circles. Yeah. Nope, there is the hedge maze.
There.
What do you mean there? Okay. Cult shit. And there is the shadowy figure,
Where did they?
who I have to note has horns, so it is probably the Horn Man.
What on earth? The entity. It towered over the kidnapper. Twice their size at least.
And a portal.
What is... Is that a portal of some kind? It is pointing at the portal. As if it wants me to go there, or wants to go itself, but cannot.
That checks out with what the Horned Man was saying at the ball, that it wants to escape but is trapped. So maybe the manor is an artifact of sorts to trap it here? And it is now already 11. Fucking hell, so much time wasted.
head. What did they give me? Was any of last night real?
My precious investigation type.
It was clear I wasn't the only one who took something. Nor was I the only one caught by surprise. But it did seem to be part of the celebration. What is wrong with these people? I should go back over the chase in my mind. See if I can learn anything that could guide me onwards. That giant figure. The one that led Miss Dean through the grounds. It wanted to go through that portal but couldn't. Why?
Okay, so we have a fair bit of evidence now. The chase. I saw a guest being kidnapped and gave chase. While I lost them, I wonder what I can learn from that event. I descended into the catacombs as I chased a kidnapper through the ballroom's secret doorway.
The culprit took advantage of everyone's inebriated state last night to kidnap one of the other guests. They used knowledge of a secret door and secret passages under the manor to get their victim out of the ballroom.
So the conclusion then is that the culprit is intimately familiar with the manor.
I lost them in the maze, not far from where Miss Dean's trail went cold, where I found the petals and the sigil.
Which points towards the staff primarily, and the Blake family.
And all of this teach me anything useful?
They have knowledge of the grounds.
The only way they could have known about the door in the catacombs is if they knew the grounds. Either from working here, knowing the place in some other capacity, or having access to plans. I have picked up another. I wonder if, and if not, what investigating can...
Yes. There are many secrets hidden under the hotel. I should search the basement for more. Indeed. Yeah, and Sunday delivery is important for us in that regard. Okay, we now have a solution to the haunting. The manor is haunted by a shadowy figure. Honestly, I think we can say by Goibniu, because we have seen... Oh, never mind. By a shadowy figure whose name is Goibniu, and they want to return to Tirnanog through the portal.
A god lives here. Or is trapped here, perhaps. And he wants to return home. To Tirnanog. Through a portal located somewhere on the manor's grounds. Has the Seance awoken it? Or is it stopping him from leaving? Or are the two events linked at all? The Tuae De Danann. They fought the Milesians and were tricked underground by them. Is that why Miss Dean was brought here? Because of her link to those ancient Milesian leaders?
Curious. The haunting is solved. The Void Goibniu is trapped at the manor and wants to leave. This unfortunately does not give us any facts about the culprit. Okay. There are now 2 confirmed missing people and proof of secret tunnels underground. What other secrets are hiding underneath the manor? There is a delivery. It is at noon, so for the time being we are going to the service. Somebody was kidnapped at the ball, but who and why? I'm pretty sure it was Domna Lofin. It definitely has to be Mr. Ofin. Actually, I don't think we have seen Miss Callahan at the ball among the masked guests. The culprit. They know the grounds or have maps. Investigate the well. Audio prayer summon the 3 aspects. Yes. Coventry. We need to investigate his room but have nothing on him. You are definitely still innocent. Mantovani, no facts related to this. No facts related to this. You are a suspect. You have incomplete maps of the grounds. So does that eliminate you then? I think so. If they are incomplete. We are eliminating a fair bit. So Dara Hunter is suspicious. I don't think either of you are the culprit. I don't think Pantovani is a culprit. Joyce would be quite an odd choice, so it feels like she would not be a culprit. But yeah, it's mostly now down to staff and Coventry, Lau, and MacLeod. But Coventry is still the most suspicious one because we found the locket in front of his front door. In any case. Oh, we have a letter. And I have reached maximum number of saves, so how do I delete them? I guess I just go back and overwrite them now. Why would you limit the number of saves? What's this? An invite to lunch today with Marquess Blake at 1 PM in the dining hall. Interesting. So, we will do that. Okay, the delivery has actually already started. So we need to visit the 2 maths. Our schedule is packed. I think we're going to the math, checking what's going on there. There are also talks here, I think. Maybe there are only 2 talks. Okay. In any case. Yeah, during lunch we will have to really question Blake. But for the time being, Day 3, Sunday, October 31st, 11 AM, bedroom 4, wardroom. Of course, let's go snooping.
Have you seen Dara? He's meant to have been helping me move some supplies into the basement all morning. Once the delivery arrived, he's buggered off somewhere.
I don't. Maybe the service in the church?
Oh, he's holy all of a sudden, is he?
Maybe? This event is bringing out all sorts of strange behavior in people.
Look, whatever she got you into, just be careful.
Oh, thanks for the concern, Seamus.
Whatever. I better get back to the stables. Can't leave the basement door just sitting open like that.
Okay. So there has to be a specific moment when we can infiltrate the basement. Hello, Toussaint.
Hello again.
Is there even anything we want to ask you? Not really. Yes, I can ask you about this. Do you happen to know about any unusual deaths among the Queen family? Yes, I've heard it said that the Queen family is cursed, but you've met Mademoiselle Queen. She seldom talks about it, and certainly not for any sort of gain, and so I do not consider it my business in any professional sense. However, I'll say this. I don't know about any sort of magic tied to it, but if the Queens believe they're cursed, whether they're right or not, it's not without reason. From what I've gathered, the family has been victim of tragedy more times than they can count. Okay.
That's all.
Take care.
Yes. Interesting. We can talk about this with the Callahans. Okay. I guess let's start by going to the mass. So, no, let's start by seeing what is going on with the basement and trying to identify if there is a point in time when we can infiltrate it. Wait, shit. I always think I would need to turn for the stables, and I never do. This is where the stables actually are. Ah, Callahan is hanging out here, of all places.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Your goal is to escape your aunt's shadow by proving your modern techniques are valid.
A thing that I would say really shouldn't need proving. It probably seems ridiculous to you, Mr. Ward, being so focused on getting her to recognize me.
No. My older brother, he always overshadowed me. I began to take risks at work. It was an effort to be seen, and in the end, it cost me dearly. It cost him dearly. I understand very well, Doctor.
Then maybe you can help. Has to be a way to prove to Fia that I'm not a child anymore. I've learned her ways, and I'm not as good at them as she is, yes, but I've gained new knowledge she doesn't have. I've forged my own path, and I am her peer. If not now, then when? Take my research. Maybe she'll listen to you. Maybe there's another way to convince her. I no longer see a way forward, but I haven't entirely given up hope.
I like Callahan. He is a really interesting character. And I'm not sure if relatable is the right word. Okay. What did I want to ask you about? Yes, well symbols. Do you know anything about the symbols on the well? Ah, that's Aunt Fiat's work. You should ask her about it. Gee, thanks. This is your bag of spells. Not sure I would refer to it as such, but it's not entirely untrue either. Please, do what I cannot, and help me convince my aunt that I am ready to, suppose you could say, graduate. Okay.
I have to be on my...
Be well.
You are fucking useless to me. Hello, Doyle?
It's taken him so long. Oh, sorry, sir. Can I help you with something?
I do want to know about the catacombs. Honestly, there is a lot I actually want to ask you about. Not now.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah.
Okay, we cannot enter right now. I guess we'll be checking it hour by hour to see when we can. We need to go to the gardens, I believe. Dara and MacLeod are here.
Ah, if I'd known you were here, I would have made my excuses much earlier. You could have told me.
What excuse would you have to come to a place like this, lass?
A fervent desire for more rain.
That might have done it. But I thought maybe it would be best to let you get along with things, and you've done well at it, it seems. And not that I haven't missed you. It's good to see you. How are things back home, as it goes?
Okay, maybe Hunter worked for MacLeod before.
Ah, well, Johnny got married last spring, and Mother's got plans for Cecil. Though he's doing what he does best, and avoiding that at all costs. He'll come round to it. But he's usually in Edinburgh, not home. So these days, when I am home, it's only me and Mother and Father. We have a new stable master, of course, but I don't like him half as much as you. Neither do the boys, I don't think.
I would be hurt if you did, love. But, how are you these days with the Undershark?
I do alright, I think. But they still don't know what to do with me. That's why I spend all that time in London these days. They don't know of the tradition like people back home. But at least there are all these people that like to hear about it.
That's quite the collection of the people attending this thing or anything to go by. Speaking of the like, how are you, lass? With your sight?
I wish I could say. It's not back. And if it is, it's too blurry to see. Hard to think I would miss it, but it doesn't feel right not to have it either.
That's because your good friend is drugging you.
All being as it should be. It'll be better soon.
Mr. Dara Hunter is a family friend of Miss Ivy MacLeod, having been employed by her family many years ago and building a strong connection to Ivy. For posterity, let's check the hedgemaids just to determine who is there, and then we will go to the church. It is... oh, Fiat is here, and Matovani is here. In that case, let's eavesdrop on them, and also ask Fiat about the mask. I hope people will not mind if I'm 5 minutes late for the mass. Oh.
Andiamo, little well. You show me nothing.
Don't go getting worked up about it now, or you won't get anywhere. Scrying is a delicate art. The mind must be relaxed, but focused. Not so easy, at least not at first.
I am focused. I'm a magician, and a very good one. This should not be hard for me.
None of that. You're better than that, aren't you? Don't let pride cloud your mind. You're focused, perhaps, but on what?
My family, of course. Except... no. When I think of them, I imagine what these people would say of me. Leaving them as I did. But what choice did I have? A magician must glitter. Whatever mud she's born in, she must bloom and escape to survive.
You put too much on yourself.
Santo cielo, says she, carrier of woes.
Well, I'd rather carry woes than expectations. Sometimes we just need to put down the load, Carmela.
Oh, I see them. But I forgot how good it feels to see them. It has been so long, and I am so far from home. Cielo. Is that rain?
You are just crying. So, a magic well. Miss Callahan believes that if the well is kept safe, the region will be safe from any harm the Seance may bring to it. But if not... So someone is going to sabotage the well at some point, I'm guessing. It's covered in these markings. Miss Callahan drew them here to protect the well, and so in turn, the land.
Ah, Declan.
Skull mask. You weren't wearing a skull mask to the ball last night, were you? Today... My dear Declan, I wasn't at the ball. You wouldn't catch me dead at a thing like that. No offense meant, of course. Yeah, and obviously she's not kidnapped. Found a red hair inside a fallen mask. Does that mean anything to you? Well, it's not mine if that's what you're asking. I wasn't at the ball. I was speaking to Dr. Callahan, and he seems to think these could aid your attempts to heal the well. Oh, Rory, how many times do I have to tell you? You can try these modern methods all you like, but they'll never be as robust or as studied as the old ways. Quick fixes always come back to bite you, Declan. Remember that. Okay, well, fuck you. I've heard you've been known to offer people well scrying. What is that exactly? Well, to put it simply, scrying means looking for answers, or to somewhere you couldn't otherwise see. And wells have a lot of power about them, you know? If you ask a question to one, it might give you answers. If you're lucky, it'll even show you what you're looking for. That's what I do. I ask the well for answers or information. More often than not, it more than provides. Do I ask you about folk jewelry, or I think I ask you about... Actually, let's go with well symbols. I noticed that the well has been covered in these strange symbols. Would you have any idea what they mean? I should certainly hope so. I'm the one who drew them. Oh, the land here has suffered, Declan. I fear this Seance, and all its agendas, may push you past the edge. That well is a pillar of the land, has been since the time of the gods. If it's safe, the land will be safe. The symbols are simply protective. But I fear all these short-sighted people have left us more in need of an optician than a healer. Okay. We can form a hypothesis. Miss Callahan is present and accounted for. The red hair wasn't hers. There is only one other person here with that hair, with that color and length. Domhnall O'Finn must be our missing man. Yes, we can form a hypothesis on you. Fiat Callahan's goal is to protect the land, to protect the... Okay, you can only use each word once. To protect the land, to escape the Seance, to escape the Seance aftermath from the Fae? I'm not sure that... Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. Let's look at this again and what it could be. Maybe to protect... is it like bless the well to protect the land from the Seance aftermath? Not entirely sure about that. But it would make sense as a sentence. Okay, so this is correct.
Miss Callahan is worried that the Seance is going to leave the region decimated, so she is trying to protect the sacred waters to stop that from happening. I should find and confront her about this.
Okay. Yes, we need to confront her. We have information on Hunter. We have information on you. O'Finn. Owen. Callahan. Even Murphy somehow. Missing person is the important one. We need to investigate his room. We have already discussed all of this. Okay. I guess let's confront her and reload if it takes any time.
Declan.
Your goal is to bless the well to protect the land from the Seance aftermath.
Well, you're not wrong. I'd do anything to keep this land safe. This lot shouldn't be doing their Seance, but I doubt I can stop them. Best I can do is protect the land against them. Charms and spells should do it. And yet they aren't enough. I can't figure it out. I'm getting glimpses of the future here and it's all death. Not a tree or creature in sight, and none of my old tricks are shifting that.
Well, that's fucked up.
I'm at my wits' end, Declan Ward. Ward. Ha! Now that's a sign and a half.
I don't follow.
A ward is a type of protection. I reckon the universe is telling me something. I said before, you seemed like good skin. So why don't you lend a hand? Take these components and bring them to the well. Maybe you'll see what I'm missing. May the gods be with you, because they are surely counting on you.
Well, this thankfully did not take any time. This will take time, so we will get to it much later. And she also gave me a bag, so I am certain this will overlap with Callahan's bag. I am going to make a wild guess that her components will not work, but we will use Callahan's components and they will work. And that would resolve both issues. But for the time being, let's go to the church. We have a lot of important matters. Churchyard is this way. The gate is open now, so I can access the graveyard and church. I think there is a service on in the church at the moment. Yes, and we are trying to attend. Oh, here is Dupre. We can enter this tomb for some reason. Dupre, we have nothing to talk to you about. Another mausoleum door. Mary. Here lies Marchioness Mary Elizabeth Blake, née Brownie, beloved daughter, wife, and pillar of the community. May the good Lord keep you ever by his side. Possibly a waste of time.
The distinction is, to be particular, that archaeologists study physical objects, but much of it is found buried, yes.
And that is where you found those jars for me?
In short, yes. But I was on the hunt for something else. A vase.
Oh?
Over 100 years ago, a vase was unearthed from an unidentified tomb in what used to be Nubia. It was found with the canopic jars. It took the place among the set of the jar that would have held the entombed's heart. And yet, it was empty.
Rotted away?
No. There are mummified hearts that have lasted thousands of years. And the jar was still sealed. The jar, a vase, really, contained only wood ash.
And whose tomb was it?
It was unmarked. Unknown, likely. Whoever was buried there wished to be unknown. Or forgotten. I think it was the real final resting place of Nectonebo II. His royal sarcophagus was never used. He fled after defeat by the Persians and ended up in...
Nubia?
Yes, exactly this. Notably, he was considered to be a powerful magician.
Evidently not powerful enough to defeat the Persians.
So you suspect the missing heart is related to that?
I do not think the heart was missing. I think perhaps it was destroyed in some ritual of his. Truly, I do not know. And the vase was taken, making it hard to study.
Any idea who pilfered it?
Thanks to our Miss Dean, I now know the last documented person to have had the vase. Bernard Blake, a great-granduncle of the Marquess, though he never held the title himself.
And do you think your vase, it is here?
This is where my trail ends, so I'm hopeful. But I have searched this place as much as I can. There is only the basement and the residence.
Well, Good luck to you. If I can help, I will. I am indebted for the jars.
No. That favor was paid for many times over by Evelyn in getting me this close. May her kindness to us both be repaid by her imminent return.
I hope so.
Okay. Now off to the church. What's a grim location? I mean, I suppose this is a graveyard. So, not that surprising. Oh! A ghost. A very mangled, spooky ghost. Ooh! $11.11.
Now, before we continue today's service, I wish to discuss this grand seance you're all here to attend this evening. A word of caution on the whole affair. There is certainly a temptation in this world to search for answers that seem beyond us. I understand that the loss of a loved one, for example, can compel a person to seek truths in unusual ways. But the Lord does not set upon our shoulders more than we can bear. And if there are truths to be found, He will lead us to them. If there are questions we need answered, He will provide those answers. And if the questions remain unanswered, He means it to be so. We must have trust in the Lord. We must trust that He will lead us to where we need to be. I implore you to keep this in mind as Halloween passes and we bring in the dawn of All Saints' Day. And I will pray for you all, that your better nature and your faith prevails where it might otherwise waver. Marquess, please, be reasonable.
I should follow him.
Hey. I guess we identified the Protestants in the group. And most interestingly, we have found the Marquess. Did we identify the Protestants? Or is it? Yeah, it is the Protestants. No, actually no. Yeah, this is definitely related to the well and to resolving their mutual conflict. Okay. You know what? This is actually where we are going to end. Tomorrow, or I guess next time, we'll continue our investigation, talk to the Marquess about what we can, and overall have some more good time. So, thank you for watching everyone, and have a good day. Goodbye.